What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Charm City Gamer here, and for the first time, I think this year, we're doing one of those pay-per-view reviews, and I'm sorry for my head jerking. I'm trying to make sure I'm look right for the camera here. But anyways, first time in God knows how long, we're doing a pay-per-view review, because holy shit, there was so... I mean, okay, we're reviewing Payback from last night. And it was a decent show up until the fifth match. I mean, you got the pre-show, which I didn't watch, but I saw highlights. The Riot Squad, Liv and Ruby defeated the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, which was good because they need a pay-per-view win. And then you got, they need a win because, they're the only real babyface tag team, which means they should be built up to face the champions, Sasha and Bayley, right? Well, that would be the case, but we'll get to that in a minute. And then the show starts proper. Bobby Lashley against Apollo Crews. I didn't really pay attention to this match because Bobby Lashley was in it, and he's a complete uninteresting bore to me. He provides nothing interesting to me. He's nothing special to me. I don't know why they put so much stock into the guy. I mean, if you're gonna have one of MVP's crew take the title off him, it should be either MVP himself or Shelton Benjamin, in my professional opinion. But in any case, they had Lashley lock on his full Lashley lock, which is a dumbass name he's calling his full Nelson nowadays. And they had Apollo submit. So now Lashley, for the first time in 14 years, is United States champion, and here's the thing. I couldn't give any less of a shit about it. Doesn't make any sense to me, man. Why would you put a title on a guy that's as boring as watching grass grow? That's just my 2 cents on the matter. And then you got Big E and Sheamus, which is it's the regular old Hoss fight. That went 12 minutes. Pretty entertaining match. You had a lot of cool spots. Like, Sheamus came in at one point, and it looked like he hit him with, like, instead of a brogue kick, it looked like a brogue knee. So that was kind of cool. And the finish was that he came in and hit, he came in to try to hit, E with a brogue kick. I don't take notes on these matches. I just try to piece together it from memory, because taking notes while I'm trying to watch pay-per-view, that's kind of productive. But anyways, he comes in trying to do a brogue kick, and E catches him mid kick, hits him with a powerbomb, then picks him up and does the big ending, which is pretty cool. And that got E the 1, 2, 3. And afterwards, he's like, "Tell him, Graves, tell him I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna take my steps. I'm gonna be the guy." He's trying to pump everybody up. And it was kind of funny just seeing him over there, just getting all jacked up with Graves and everything. That was kind of funny to me. So it was like, he was getting all jacked up, and I thought, like, E, calm down. It's like, I've never seen this guy so animated over there. So it's like, E, did you get into the sugar backstage, bro? What's up with that, brother? So it's like, damn, man, calm down. It's like, that was good. That was good. And then you had Matt Riddle, and I'm not gonna call him King because that gimmick is tired, and he just is stupid with that crown and everything. It's a tired gimmick at this point. The gimmick has run its course. It's run the entire gamut of everything. Doesn't make any sense to still be using the whole King Corbin character. It's long been dead, man. Dead. Dead as a doorknob. Retire the stupid King theme, which is basically End of Days being spliced in with some royal music, which completely ruins the song for that matter. So, this match, I barely paid attention to it, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. because it was just too fucking long, man. I mean, you got a guy that's as boring as anything in King Corbin. Oh, there I go again. I said I wouldn't call him King, and I immediately called him King. In Baron Corbin, there we go. Baron Corbin. The match lasted almost 11 minutes, and I'm just here like, can this match end yet? That's basically me the entire match. I'm practically falling asleep in my seat because I am bored out of my fucking mind watching this match because he's boring, man. He's boring. Boring. He's absolutely boring. Corbin is as boring as watching paint dry in the ring, I tell you. I might be a little biased here, but I think most of the IWC feels that way. He's boring as watching paint dry. So, finally, after about, what was it? What did I say the match was? Almost 11 minutes of just snooze fest, boring. Riddle finally puts him away with a floating bro, senton or swanton, whatever the hell it is. I think it's a senton. And that was it. And after the match, Riddle's trying to have a backstage interview about everything. And then this sumbitch, he comes in and he just he comes in and just mauls the ever-loving shit out of freaking Riddle. And he just sends him to the table. It looks like he got like a bunch of fruits and pies and shit, all kinds of stuff from catering. And I'm sitting here thinking, and one of the referees or whatever, I think it was a referee or backstage guy, he's like, "Help! We need some help back here." And I'm like, dude, the guy's still conscious. He just went through a little mini table and it has food on it. It's not like it's not like he's busted open, bleeding all over the place. He's fine. What the hell are you complaining about? So it's like, I mean, the dude, you got guys back here freaking out that Riddle went through like maybe a half a foot of a drop, and he goes through a table. So it's like, what are you freaking out about, man? He barely did anything. He barely went through anything. Anyway, that was done. Riddle gets his win, but unfortunately he's still going to be feuding with the boar of the ring, King Corbin, or Baron Corbin, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Now we get on to the meat and potatoes of this review, where you'll actually see me get a little animated / angry, because it was complete and utter bullshit what happened. Alright, I'm going to try to be as calm as I can. I'm going to try to be calm. But considering the t-shirt I have on, one of the Bailey t-shirts, calm is probably not going to be in my vocabulary at this point. One moment while I get my thoughts together here. Like I said, I'm going to try to be calm about this whole thing, man. But, it's like, I don't, feel calm per se. But anyways, here we go. Basically, standard fare. The two bigger opponents try to the two bigger opponents try to overpower Bailey and Sasha. But, Sasha and Bailey work together. They actually did a lot of number on Jax because they did a bunch of double teams and they wound up chop blocking her knee. So, she's wanting to do everything by herself because her and Shayna are this dysfunctional team. Well, who am I to call them a team? They're not even a team. They're just an uneasy alliance. They don't even get along backstage, and you want to make us believe that they're going to be tag team champions? So it's like, what the fuck, bro? But anyway, they chop blocked her knee, did a lot of cool double team maneuvers. At one point, I think Bailey hit a belly to belly and then tagged Sasha, and then she hit a frog splash, and that only got a 2 count. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? That's only a 2? what's she made of, dude? It's like, what do you gotta do to put this injury magnet away, you know? So it's like, I mean, what's on your mind here, folks? What do you gotta do? Okay, now to the part that fucking pissed me off. Now I know I may look like I'm smiling, like I'm happy the entire time, but I have, as I mentioned in the past, I do have cerebral palsy, so not all my facial muscles work as they should because I don't have total control of my facial muscles, so it's hard for me to properly convey facial expressions sometimes. So bear with me. By the tone of my voice, you'll be able to tell that I'm just angry or flat out done, so to speak. But anyway, finish comes as I think Shayna had made a tag, and the Golden Role Models, Bayley and Sasha, didn't realize it. I think they double suplexed Jax and went for a finish, but then Shayna came in and just started ragdolling them. And here's the thing. Sasha had made a blind tag to Bayley before all the insanity happened here. Sasha had made a blind tag. Both Bayley and Sasha were in the ring. They were kind of down. Bayley was trying to close things out for her team, right? And Shayna locks in the Cure Food Clutch on Bayley, right? And Sasha comes over. She's trying to break up the submission. Or no, it was she actually put I think it was she put Sasha in a Muda lock first and then applied the Cure Food on Bayley. Well, either way, it was a double submission. I can't remember what order it was, but it was a double submission. And Sasha's trying to help Bayley break up the whole thing. But while this is happening, while Shayna's got Bayley in the Cure Food Clutch, she actually uses Sasha's own arm to choke out Bayley and get a tap, right? So you think, oh wait, Sasha's the legal competitor, so that doesn't count, right? Because Bayley's the one that tapped out, and Sasha's the legal competitor, right? So they think, oh, disqualification, or the match is restarted because Bayley's not the legal competitor, right? Nope. That's exactly not what happened. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are your new goddamn women's tag team champions. And I ask you, what the fuck is this referee thinking? I mean, I get it. Sasha, hold on. Let me get this out of my eye. I get it. Sasha made a blind tag, and she's legal and everything. But the ref was notified of the blind tag. He did the whole clap motion and everything. He knows Sasha's legal, yet Bayley's over here tapping out, and she's not the legal competitor, yet you award the titles to Shayna and Nia? Like, what the fuck, ref? You yourself know that Bayley isn't legal, so what are you doing ringing the bell? I mean, I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. No, they cannot possibly be this stupid. Bayley wasn't even legal, and you're gonna give them the... Oh my god. Why? And meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, they're whooping it up in there. Jax is hopping around like an idiot with the titles. Shayna, she doesn't look like she could give a single fuck about it, cause she didn't give a shit about the tag titles. She wants Asuka's Raw Women's Championship, but that's a story for another day. But Nia's being a complete idiot, and then Bayley and Sasha over here, which I'll put up on the screen now. Bayley and Sasha over here, giving the most heartbreaking expressions of 2020 in the wrestling community, in my opinion. And it's just like, you had one job. Have Bayley and Sasha retain the tag team titles over a makeshift team that doesn't even like each other. And then, we'll move on, get things set for the next one, the Clash of Champions. Because if you're going to break them up, it should be a Survivor Series. A pay-per-view that actually matters, a big four. Payback is a C pay-per-view. Like I said, Payback is a C pay-per-view. So it's like, if you're going to break them up, do it at a show that matters, like Survivor Series. Survivor Series is a big four. It actually has historical implications and everything. And for the love of God, don't blow through this story. You got Bayley and Sasha, two best friends. They have history going all the way back to NXT 6 years ago. When they, or no, 7 years ago, honestly. They got 7 years worth of history, and they made history together with, personally, in my opinion, and probably the entire IWC's opinion, the greatest women's wrestling match in history at TakeOver Brooklyn. Yeah, you're gonna have them blow their load. You're gonna blow the load on the feud, and have them drop the titles at Payback to a team that, well, to a duo that isn't even a proper team in Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, instead of having them retain and build up a face duo like Ruby and Liv to take the title from them, that the fans actually get behind and support. People only cheer for half of the current champions. They only give a shit about Shayna. Nia Jax, they couldn't give any less fucks about, man. So it's like, what are you doing? You have the feud of a generation. You have a generational, once in a lifetime feud here, and you're just burning through it like freaking. You're burning through it like how do I put this? You're burning through it like a dude trying to get to his next fix at the drug dealer. So it's like, I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't get it. But anyway, I mean, I can't get over the fact of the referee, man. He was just that stupid. He called the blind tag. He even counted it. Blind tag. Sasha's the legal competitor. Yet Bayley taps out, and you award the tag titles to Shayna and Nia. It doesn't make any sense. Hopefully, Shayna and Nia have the shortest reign on record with these belts, and they'll lose them tonight in the rematch. But I won't tell you that if you asked me, was I paying attention to the rest of the show after that? No, I wasn't. I mean, I can tell you what happened, but I wasn't paying attention after that. I was completely crushed. In all honesty, I was totally crushed. I had no reserves, no energy, no support, nothing after that. But anyway, next match after that was Keith Lee and Randy Orton. It was pretty quick, Randy had him on the outside of the ring, taunting him constantly, saying that he should respect him. And then outside the ring, Randy threw Keith into the announce table. And then in the closing moments, Randy tried for an RKO. Keith counted it into a spirit bomb for a clean 1-2-3 over Randy in about 6 minutes. And then Dominic and Ray defeated Seth and Murphy in a good tag match that lasted that was 16 minutes, longest match in the card. Again, if you asked me if I was watching it, I couldn't give a shit about the match because, again, tag team title match, completely logical, that kind of shit. Anyways, main event, Fiend, Strowman, and Roman. Basically, Braun and the Fiend beat the living hell out of each other for most of the match, and eventually, Braun tried to do a splash, Fiend counters, superplex, ring implodes, and then Roman comes out about 90% through the match. Roman tries to do the Fiend, pin the Fiend, and Strowman both get near falls. He blasts Strowman with chair shots like crazy, gets a pin, only gets a near fall. Tries to do the chair shot on the Fiend, mandible claw. Roman hit him with a low blow, took him out, and then speared Strowman for the 1-2-3 to get the title. Most of the IWC, like that idiot JD from NY206, they're bitching and complaining, Roman didn't come in when the bell rang, so he should be null and void. It's like he had the Money in the Bank briefcase. Without winning Money in the Bank, he should be null and void. The champion should either be the Fiend or Braun Strowman. Where's the logic? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting here thinking, dude, Roman's a heel. He said he'd sign the contract, but he wanted to read through it. He didn't want to sign the contract until he read through it and everything. Roman coming out on the ramp and sign the contract, he's official. As long as he signs the contract at some point during the pay-per-view, he's official. So I don't know what the fuck he's on. But anyways, Roman pins Strowman as expected. He's the new Universal Champion. That's your Payback review in about 20 minutes. Nice and succinct. I didn't bore you to death with idiocy like JD. But like I said, unless Bayley and Sasha get the tag titles back, the whole Shayna and Nia winning them makes absolutely no sense. And I can't believe that WWE is taking a feud that could be a classic, like Bayley and Sasha, and just blowing through it like a house of cards. Makes absolutely no sense. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Maybe I'll do another one for the next pay-per-view. It depends if they piss me off enough to want to do one. So until next time, it's your boy Charm Sitting here signing out. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Incorrect Bailey, and sub to me on YouTube for more videos at Charm City Gamer. Till next time, peace out.